this one mistake could be costing you from losing that dad bod. What up, guys? So, for those that don't know me, let me start off by saying my name is Sergio Deshmite, and I am a father of two. I'm a husband. I own my own poop scooping business, and I work a full-time job. So, by those standards, you could say that I am a very busy dad. And like yourself, I also have struggled with that dad bod, of having a dad bod. And luckily for myself, I've kind of figured out a way to like get myself out of that and work towards the body that I want. And I'm gonna help you do the same. So there's one mistake that I think that most dads make when they're trying to lose their dad bod. And that mistake is they have an all or nothing mentality. Like, a lot of dads believe that, oh, I'm either gonna go all in doing this thing or I'm not gonna do it at all. So at the same time, when it comes down to them trying to work on their nutrition or their exercise or get everything lined up in order to get working towards this body that they want, they just do too many things at once. And the moment that they fail, it's just like the train starts rolling off the track. And that mindset, that all or nothing mindset, it doesn't really take into account like the different challenges that come with being a father. So those challenges are like running your kids around if they're in sports or they got school or anything like that. You're constantly running them around, dropping them off, picking them up. So you're running a lot of errands with them, whether it's to the store, to daycare, like those challenges in itself, it makes it hard to work towards your own goals. Another thing that goes into that is like you're sleep deprived. So especially if you have young ones, like I can remember when I had my young daughter, like when she was first born, like, oh my goodness, like we had my 2-year-old son and then we had our daughter. So my wife's a heavy sleeper. She'll probably laugh or she'll admit that it's true, but she's a heavy sleeper and I'm a very light sleeper. So anytime when I'm sleeping, I hear like just the slightest little sound, like I'm up right away. So when my daughter's really young and crying multiple times throughout the night because she has a wet diaper, I'm constantly getting up and going upstairs, changing the diaper, coming back to bed. 2 hours later, she cries again, get up and change the diaper, rinse and repeat, or get up, feed her. Like I'm doing that a lot. And sometimes me and my wife, I wake my wife up and I'll let her rotate in and out, and we'll rotate, take turns. But a lot of the time, especially as she got older, I was the main one getting up and doing it. Just mainly because I just figured it was quicker because she's a heavy sleeper and I have to wake up. And I wasn't trying to do that. So I'm like, man, I'll just get up. I hear it first, get up, go in there, change it, do whatever I gotta do, come back. So sleep deprived, man, that right there, if you're not getting enough sleep, your body's gonna retain a lot of cortisol, and that's gonna make sure that you store fat. So being sleep deprived is another thing that they don't factor into that all nothing mindset. Another thing is time constraints. So being a busy dad, you especially if you have a schedule, like if the moment you get off schedule, you have everything planned out. The moment you get off schedule is like it's just gonna go downhill. So those tight time constraints can really start to build up, and before you know it, you have a dad bod. But yeah, that all or nothing mentality is the number one thing I believe that people dads struggle with when they go into, oh, I wanna get my body back in shape. So if they can lose that mentality, then chances are they're gonna put themselves in a place to succeed. So lose that mentality. I believe that all or nothing mindset is number one, but here's some other things that kind of contribute to that too. Number two is like an unstable diet. So if you're somebody that like, oh, this diet, I'm gonna just go cold hard on this no sugar diet, like, and you're somebody that eats a lot of sugar, it's only a matter of time before you slip up and you have that piece of sugar or whatever it is, and then before you know it, crash and burn. Like, it's gonna go quick, and then before you know it, you're right back where you started. So when you're working on you want to work on like getting a better body, just make sure that Like you follow a diet plan that is easy to do. It's something that you can do every single day. And you can throw in those little, if you want to call them cheat meals, or those little treats, but you gotta earn it. Like you're not having it every day. Like earn it and get it at the end of the weekend, and then continue with the plan. So number 2 is that unstable diet. Another thing is taking a really long time to work out. A lot of people think that you might need 2 hours in the gym, 3. Some people work out 3 hours, but we're dads out here. We ain't got that kind of time. So a good 30 to 45 minutes, that's really all you need. If you're locked in, paying attention to what you're doing, not looking around and seeing what other people are doing or playing with your phone, if you just dial in, music in, dial into your workout, like you can get a really good workout between 30 and 45 minutes. And then the last thing is setting unrealistic goals. So if you're somebody that's like, okay, I want to lose 50 pounds in 2 months, we both know that that is unrealistic, right? Like no one's losing 25 pounds a month, unless you're that big and you got it to lose. But you got to know how hard it is to even lose 10 pounds or 5 pounds in a month. Like you got to be consistent. So setting unrealistic goals like that will set yourself up for failure. So set realistic goals that you can hit. Like I want to lose 4 pounds this month, or I want to lose 2 pounds a week. It's like extreme. So 8 pounds in a month. If you're consistent with it, you can do it. So set realistic goals when you're going into trying to work off that dad bod. So those are just some things that I wanted to let you guys know that go into trying to get rid of the dad bod. But don't make that number 1 mistake. Do not go into it with an all or nothing mentality. Don't do it, because you'll have that dad bod at the end. So if you like this content and you want to know more about how to get rid of that dad bod and be the best father, husband, and role model as you can be for your kids, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll be dropping all kinds of gems each week. I'm gonna aim to get three videos a week. So stay tuned.